What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. On today's video, it's going to be simple, but let me show you exactly what we got going on here. So this is a golf cart I'm building for a friend of mine. I've kind of documented it here and there. We're in the middle of everything right now, but I've given him my Roy Powell 76-volt battery. This was in walking tall. I'm giving him a TXT Navitas 5 kilowatt 600 amp setup here that I bought another golf cart. It came in it. I took it out, put a stock motor controller in it, flipped that cart, kept that for a rainy day, and that's in this cart here. I have an aux beam switch panel that's going in here, a dash, a stereo, some speakers, front and rear seats, right? Y'all have seen these wheels. These were on the President I had. I put a lift kit on it, but he said, hey, I really don't want the lights in here. He was like, can we mount one down below? Well, I mounted a TXT, the pre-13 on there. So this was, what, 94 to 2013, but it's on a 2014 plus body. Mounts up just fine. I used a 2013 front bumper. We did a lift kit here. We're going to be keeping these as well. I'm not going to install them, and here's why. On golf carts, when you put the lights over here or whatever in these bodies or the older bodies, and you have kids riding on the back, what happens to the tail lights at nighttime? Well, you can't see them because the legs are blocking them. And here in South Carolina, they just passed a law that states you can drive a golf cart up to 11 p.m. now without having it to be an LSV in the state of South Carolina. So, what are we gonna do about tail lights? Let me show you. I bought these right here from Amazon. It's a 3-in-1 tail light. It does not change colors like this. You can get them in amber, red, or clear. But I got these in red. They work up to 24 volts and 15 LEDs in each panel, and it came with 2 of these. This is going to be the light. This is going to be hooked up to the right. So that's my running light. When I hit my brake comes on. And when I put my turn signal on, that's what it looks like. But instead of having lights right here, we're putting lights right here. And what I'm planning on doing is running this wire through this right here so you don't see it. I went ahead and drilled my hole. Next I need to do is come in here and mount these, run the wires to the cart. I'm gonna come through here, down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come out of here or I'm gonna come down and just like jump through this right here and come out of here and then come down. Not exactly sure just yet, but this way, this modification here, I mean, you could add it to your existing cart with the taillights you have on it now, or if you don't have taillights, you could just do it this right here way. Is it easier? Not at all. It's more wires to run. You got to cut the plugs off. I mean, it's pretty easy, but it's going to be more work. But in the long run, I feel like it's going to be safer because we're not going to have to worry about the kids' legs blocking the taillights on either side at nighttime or the daytime. These right here should be bright enough, which these lights here, you have 8 LED lights in there versus 15. So that's what we're doing. I need to run the wire. I need to extend the wire, run the wire, and I need to go to the store. I'm gonna buy some self-tappers just to tap here and down here after we run the wires. And I'll pick you back up in just a minute to show you exactly kind of what that looks like. All right, guys, so I got this one mounted. I wanna show you a couple things to take into consideration if you're planning to do this. Number one, you wanna make this right here side flush with the inside. It's gonna protrude a little bit, maybe a 1/16 of an inch or so on this side, but you want to be able to open your seat kit and not hit your light. Number one. Another thing is when you're installing the wires, I went ahead and removed the bolts here. I got them back in, but you want to be able to have enough play like this right here. And I can hear the play all the way coming down into here. So with that being said, these right here wires and these bolts, they're not interfering with each other. Okay, pretty simple there. I'll probably just come over here, run it like that, run it in some loom, and I might even attach it underneath here somehow. So, but that one right there is done other than wiring. Took my harness. There's gonna be 2 harnesses. Ran both of them up and behind this bracket here, and it's coming out from behind the seat, like so. You can have it come out any way you want to. That's the way I got mine. I have plenty of length here, plenty of length here, and I can come in here, I can add this right here to the existing wires, and I have enough room for play down here as well. You don't want it too tight, so I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna join these right here together. This side will be done, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. All right, now that we got both lights installed, left turn signals, right turn signals, nighttime running lights, brakes, turn signals at night. I think it's a good looking little modification for someone who did not want to use the regular tail lights back here. I mean, I understand they got kids, and majority of the time they're gonna be riding it with their kids. So that's why they want to do this right here modification. So last year I purchased this right here as a Bamboo Lab P1S. I got the AMS system to go with it. The green, white, and orange comes with this right here unit, and that's just your standard PLA. I do have some ASA filament in there as well. And I've created something that I've been thinking of for such a long time, but now it's gonna start printing, and it's gonna take us an hour and 44 minutes to print. So I'll come back and pick you guys up once this right here prints, and we'll see exactly what it looks like. Now, while the 3D printer is starting to go back here, we're gonna install some whip lights on this right here golf cart as well. Now, I got these right here brackets off of Amazon. I'll link them down below, as well as the whip lights, but there are 3 different sides to the whip light. These are going to be multicolor, and we're gonna mount them right here. All right, so we got the brackets on, both sides are on, and I just put some 3/8 bolts in there, washer on the outside, washer, lock washer, nut. Let's get these whips right here mounted on here. So these whips, they have a spring on them. You have a quick disconnect, and you have a mount down here, and takes a 3/4 inch wrench to tighten that nut. Comes with a washer and a lock washer on there as well. Both the whips are now mounted, and that spring helps it from, you know, if it hits something, it's not just gonna break off. It's gonna allow some flex. So that's built into it. Majority of the times when you buy these right here, sometimes they don't come with springs, so you got to really check that out. But I'm gonna leave the link to these right here down in the video description, so you guys can check them out. All right, so let's check this out. On the harness, we have left and right whip. You got your remote, you got your owner's manual, some zip ties, you got your power and ground. And if you want to run these right here into your headlights, you can do that as well. So when you turn your turn signals on or your brake lights or whatever, they'll illuminate as well. So I'm bringing you with me. Other than the benchy I made, once I first got it hooked up, this right here is my very first design. And you guys know what this right here could be? Let's pull these right here, support off of here, and see exactly if this is gonna work out or I need to go back to the design board. All right, so there we go. Let's see if we can figure this right here out. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. And this is the first time I've ever 3D printed anything and designed it as well. So I've had this idea for quite a while. I don't think I made that hole big enough, and I didn't, so I'm gonna have to go back and redesign that. But let me show you exactly what this right here does, or what this is. This is exactly what I designed it for. So many times these have been mounted on a piece of plastic, but if you wanted to cut it and flush mount it, you can. And that's what it looks like there. I got the bolt holes. I believe they've lined up as well. This is my very first design on a 3D printer, and I didn't copy this right here from anywhere. I've had this idea for a very long time. I've seen the ones that go on top of the dash and stuff like that, but I'm also gonna do one that goes right behind the steering wheel. And I mean, that's kind of an old school method, but this right here, you could flush mount it into the dash of, say, a club car president or wherever. I just think it looks so much better. Just come in there, cut it out. And another thing I need to do is extend this right here, or make it extrude out a little bit more. I didn't match this side with this side here. So you can tell that the top, the bottom, and the right is one side and one size, and this left side is not. But other than that, I am completely happy with the way this right here turned out. And if somebody wanted to flush mount their Navita somewhere, they can. And I'll show you another example. On this card I'm building for my buddy, we talked about getting rid of this hole here and just putting a black thing there. I thought about just printing this in black ASA, flush mounting it in there. That way it doesn't come out of the body. It fits in there nice and neat, so your legs really aren't gonna hit it. The only thing to be sticking out is the knobs here. I thought about doing that. And I have another design that's gonna fit up here as well. So you can run that, and you can run this right here cable straight through the loom there. But for my very first design, I'm okay. I'm not too torn about that. I messed up here and I messed up there. I didn't make this right here wide enough. The new design will have that. And I just printed this out of PLA because it's the cheaper material. And then once I get it going good, I can print it out of the ASA. That way it should last outside a lot longer. But expect 3D printed pieces in the future. And if you guys have any kind of an idea, send it to me. All right, guys, so this right here, what the whip lights look like. They're not RGB. These are actually called Dream Color. And they call it that because on the same LED strip or the same LED line, it can turn multiple colors. I don't have the wires ran yet, but I just wanted to show you what these right here look like, and in case you guys wanted to check them out. Like I said, links to these right here in the video description. I'll link the mounts down there as well. So let's check this out with the lights on also. So these are my tail lights back here. And you can see there's probably got about 2 or 3 inches from here to there. And these right here have springs on them. And the springs allow them to move. In case you hit like a branch or something, it's not gonna like pop out or anything. These right here lights, they make these for golf carts, and the listing shows them down here, but they're like 30 bucks. I'll link these right here in the video description as well. These are like $8.99. And you can mount them anywhere you wanted to. You can mount them on the roof. Down here, you could put like a third brake light on your golf cart, whatever. Kind of neat. And on these lights here by Ehaho, you get like a remote control where you can turn different colors and stuff like that. I'm gonna just leave them like that and let the customer or my buddy and them do whatever they want to with them. But anyways, I think that light bar on the 14 up body is super bright, especially you can see right there. And just know we did not cut any holes down here at all. We just used that light bar and it looks pretty good. With the light bar, you can turn the turn signal on. That turn signal's going. We got the turn signal back here going as well. So I like these. I like the way they look a lot better. But Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all watching today's video. I know it was kind of quick, and we hope to see you again this week. See y'all later. Bye.